television ratings, downward spiral. Pay-per-view buy rates, plummeting. Mainstream acceptance, non-existent. And reactions of the live crowds, complete and utter silence. You're silent because you're embarrassed to be here. I'm embarrassed for you. And the reason why you're embarrassed is because of the steady stream of uninteresting, untalented, mediocre sports entertainers who you're forced to
The way
cheer
Sheamus
for
kidnapped
and
Rybum
cheer
with the scooter
for.
was hilarious. I
No
laughed
wonder
my
you're not
ass off.
cheering.
Putting chain noises
You can
during
care
Braun
less
running
about
makes him
every
look more
single
like a
idiot
bigger
in that
idiot.
dressing room.
WWE stop making Braun into a retard.
Joe
Man, Bad Bunny is a
Cronin.
bad bunny.
Joe Cronin.
Wow. Insufferable Raw tonight. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Monday Night Raw is over. A lot of WrestleMania setups. All stuff that we could have predicted 2 months ago. All happening in a super predictable way. In a predictable fashion. In the most boring, predictable thing we've ever seen. So, I am beyond bored, uninspired, as expected. Said this last couple weeks, said the last 2 weeks, said the road to WrestleMania will be the bore to WrestleMania. So, here we are. Not good. It's going to be boring. Hope WrestleMania is good because this sucks. The Rock's TV show's on now. Don't know what episode it is. It could be episode 3. But what I do know is it's way better than Raw. The Rock's TV show is 1,000 times better than Monday Night Raw. Kind of gives me the feeling of like watching the Jackson 5 TV show that aired a long, long time ago, where it was about a family and their journey. This is a little more comedy-based and fun and winking at you and stuff like that, I think, than that was. But the story of a real family, in situations like this. And I know that they make comparisons to other shows like that, too. But this, I don't know, something I love about it. I love this series, and it's so much better than Raw. But Jake's here. What's up, baby? And I got you muted as always. I have you set to mute automatically. What's up?
And Jake says something. There we go. Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, the train noises killed me. I thought that was the funniest thing tonight. That's bad. That's really bad. I mean, that shows you that's, Thomas Tank Engine levels of, homosexual, but that's bad. I don't know what they're thinking. They're really, really, really trying to appeal to children, it seems like, desperately. Between the slime last week with Braun and now they're doing the train noises, they're hoping that he can become like a John Cena type hero to kids, it seems like.
I mean, he picked a kid as his tag team partner once.
That's what I'm saying. So I think they're really trying to make him the new forefront for their faces. He'll be the next person like a Cena where they have him go to all the meet and greets and stuff like that. I think that's what they're trying to do to see if they can get him over with kids.
That's a good idea because, I mean, and saying, you're stupid, and so like that way, like younger kids can relate to when a
that's
when
what they're
bully...
going with, an anti-bullying stance with Braun. They're trying to bring back the be a star thing again as well. So from what I've heard, they want to encapsulate all of that into his character.
Oh my God, it makes sense.
Another Cena-like person, where the hustle, loyalty, respect. It won't be on that level, but the same ideals he'll present, and that's what they're trying. Stand against bullying and all that kind of stuff. The goody two shoes. That's such a piss poor build for a man in his physical, shape at this point in time.
Why not have Alexa Bliss like lean down and say, we want you to be the first person that doesn't make it out of WrestleMania or something like that, or have Randy be like, I want you at WrestleMania. Why did they point
you
to
even
the
have the
sign?
Fiend pointing at the sign, Joe. The Fiend pointed at the sign. That says it all.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. The fucking Fiend pointed
the Fiend
at the
pointed
sign.
at the sign. Everybody has to point at the damn sign. The sign has to catch on fire. And what you said was right, though, is the build has been bad for years, and this is going to be one of the worst builds because, last year we everybody gave them a pass because it was a new thing that, uncharted waters. No one knew what they were doing and how it was going to work out. We're getting fans this year. So WrestleMania night, no matter what, having 25,000 loud, screaming people breathing in attendance, it's going to be awesome.
That's going to be the story, is just
people
the people
going nuts, pyro, and this elaborate pirate ship-themed set that they have. I saw what it was supposed to be last year, and apparently they're adding more to the set from last year because they just kept the previous set.
Yeah.
Holy crap, last year's set was stellar. This year should be even better.
Because I bet you, they're going to be able to put these big screens and things in the pocket areas, right, where there aren't any people and like other places, and just have these people. Hopefully they mic the crowd in a sophisticated way. I hope they do that so they can turn the crowd up and, have a good time. I mean, if the crowd isn't mic'd right, though, then what the hell? If there's 15,000 people.
I think the biggest story of the night is... did Charlotte really have COVID? Andrade seems to confirm it and says that, she tested positive. She's got roughly, he thinks, 4 days left. Then hopefully she'll get her spot back at WrestleMania. But is he just going along with the kayfabe story of it all since he got released allegedly with a 90-day no compete attached? That's such special treatment. That's incredible. So that's what makes me think Charlotte Flair, having all these issues with WWE coming about and her saying she would walk and her father would walk and all of these alleged things that we kind of speculated last night on the review seems to be true. She might have COVID. Maybe they are being legitimate, but that seems like the perfect excuse for them.
It's weird timing, I'll tell you that.
And even if she does have it, okay, so she was out last week and then all the stuff happened with Andrade, but still... She's doing the movie as well. She's going to be doing the Walking Tall reboot. So I already figured she'd be busy, but the alleged story that came out is that she stood up for Andrade and WWE gave her an ultimatum saying, you can stand up for your boyfriend, but we're going to take you off of WrestleMania. So she's like, fine, that's fine, but give him his release. They thought that she would care more about WrestleMania and the payday than Andrade, but she stood up for Andrade.
That doesn't.
This is all
sense.
Alleged. But if that's true,
it
go
doesn't
Charlotte,
make sense.
good on her.
It doesn't make sense to me, though. Like, if you stand up for your boyfriend, we will then take you off Mania. Like, that's weird. That doesn't make sense.
Well, if she threatened to walk out, that was her thing. So I'm just saying that this is all just being alleged. I'm not saying it's true. Yeah,
something's not right about it.
This is what's being reported.
Something ain't right about it. I'm sure she was like, "What the fuck?"
But if I think there's a little kernel of truth in all of these.
Yeah,
stories.
there is. But
I don't think any one of these is 100% true. Obviously, nor is she very well might have COVID, and that would have gone and led for her to go ahead and be taken out of the WrestleMania plans. So they moved Rhea Ripley up early. Okay, that could happen. And then WWE doesn't know what to make of it at this point because they don't know if she'll be back in time to build the match. Okay, I get that. That could be the truth. But it could also be where she got into a fight because she defended Andrade's position. I could see that being true too. So
it's so weird. I mean,
the whole thing, it's all the circumstantial evidence that just doesn't add up. So
just
I don't know what to make of it at this point, but none of it sounds good. That's for sure.
And
no matter what, it paints WWE in a bad light regardless. He asked for his release. They said no. And then you hear this basically turmoil happens behind the scenes. And then suddenly Andrade gets his release and Andrade is gone with a 90-day no compete, allegedly. And then Charlotte's taken out of WrestleMania and the build. But now it's due to COVID, but it wasn't COVID the week before. So I don't know what to make of it. It just doesn't sound like everything's lining up.
It'd be funny if Andrade just broke up with her after he got released. Like, thanks. Like, he was just staying with her to get to get the help. Then they just break up.
And WWE would absolutely lie about COVID. No doubt about it. They're pushing no matter how you feel about vaccinations, WWE does have, pro-vaccination commercials that are airing. So they could gladly say, "Oh, Charlotte, now that's why she should be vaccinated," and they could make a story. I could see them lying and saying she has COVID to get out of all this.
Well, why doesn't she have the shot already if they're doing all these commercials?
That's another thing people are. So that's what I'm saying.
Makes no sense.
It doesn't all add up. But
isn't she in the commercial?
I don't know offhand.
Hold on, I tweeted out the commercial. Let me see.
Charlotte, start doing this.
Oh, I tweeted out, send this to Charlotte. But I think that I thought there was a big commercial and maybe she was in it. But yeah, I don't know. Between the
well, there is the vaccination commercials, but
dude, the New Day. I want to hurt the New Day at this point.
The whole promo there was burning through my ears. I don't know what they were trying to do, but that was horrendous.
This is the 70th
I think the only
time.
good thing from tonight, honestly, besides laughing at the train noises, was the Peyton Royce match. I liked what they did there and how she got a chance at Asuka, not for the title, but they gave her a longer than 5-minute showcase, and I was happy with the match that they had. It had a few little hiccups here and there, but they did a pretty good job. It was entertaining. It was one of the better women's matches. And then I don't know why I know they have such a short time to get to Mania, but they should have had some type of foresight then or forethought. And just throwing Rhea Ripley into the title picture feels awkward to me. It doesn't really work. I mean, I guess they don't know what else they're going to do, but I was talking to Sith Negan earlier, and even he was saying how just putting her right into the title picture against Asuka, it just feels like lazy booking. There's no creative, in there whatsoever. They just threw her at Asuka. Why? Because they have nobody else? I get that, but you could have had some reason, somewhere, what, why, how.
Yeah, I don't understand. She just comes out and says, okay, I'm here now, and they're got COVID, so I should face you. It's like, why not have Rhea Ripley debut? Then, like, they could have had some sort of announcement that there's going to be a tournament or something like that, or like really quickly. There's going to be, 4 or 5 women in a tournament.
And sadly, if she beats Asuka at Mania, then the only person she really has to feud with now is Charlotte. And that, that's what Seth's saying as well, and it makes perfect sense. Unless we get Becky Lynch or Ronda Rousey coming back, Raw's lacking.
Oh my god!
So.
I hope we never see those two again.
But that's what I'm saying. We're lacking that star power on the Raw side. So really, there's just nothing left to it. Who does she face if she wins?
This show is trash. I mean, this is just...
That's what I'm saying. From top to bottom, there's just nothing that makes any of us excited about Mania here. The ending with the Fiend and everything that happened there, that's how you... So Randy Orton's big plan was to summon the Fiend, and the way he summoned the Fiend was to go out there. So he didn't have any tool to summon the Fiend. He was just going to hope that he could coax him into showing up. Okay. And his plan was to attack him and then set him on fire. But he's already extra crispy. You ordered well done. That's what you got. So your plan was to set him on fire again? Because that didn't work the first time. He came out of the ground. He's a zombie. He's back alive. No reaction, no fear. Okay, you're just going to set him on fire again? It didn't work. Why would setting him on fire again be your solution?
Why not have a buried alive match where he wants to bury him? So he tries to...
Anything else besides trying to set someone on fire that didn't die from being set on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, they should...
It just doesn't make sense, and nothing they did with Alexa Bliss here mattered. So she didn't add anything to this. She didn't take away from it either, but she really didn't add anything. It's just very, again, lazy booking all the way through and through. I guess, like, went by quick and it didn't really hurt anything, but it didn't make me want to see the Mania match between these two. And now it's just a match. There's no stipulation. It's just a match.
It put me to sleep is what it did.
What's there to look forward to?
Nothing. This show was terrible. There's almost nothing to say about it. I can't believe anybody has.
They had Sheamus be saved. They booked him as a face against Bobby Lashley in the beginning for no reason. In a non-title match, the show opens up with Sheamus, who just got the shit kicked out of him by Drew yesterday in a blood feud, apparently, that they've been having with each other. Because Sheamus turned heel on his best friend for no real reason. They get into this match, more BS, and it makes Bobby Lashley essentially seem weak. Now, they did mention it, but it never should have happened in the first place, because why is the Hurt Business fighting? They shouldn't be fighting. They should be working. They should be stronger than ever right now going into WrestleMania. That's the point here. You should be building up Bobby Lashley, making everything around him look as important as he is. But they're not doing that. Now they're having Bobby Lashley put out a hit on Drew because his guys couldn't get it done in a handicap match. You just made the Hurt Business look like shit. You made Bobby Lashley look like shit. And you took away interest from the Mania match in one night.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it. So then they put Sheamus as the face in this match, but then they have him attack Riddle just to remind you that he's a heel later on, even though Drew went and saved him. So it makes no sense for Drew to save him either. There's no logic in any of this. It hurts. My brain hurts. I don't know what to say. They literally make it so that nothing's enticing or exciting for WrestleMania. I mean, I'm sure the night will be fun to watch, but the build is painful. Rhea Ripley's now your number one contender. Throw that out there because why not? The Miz and Bad Bunny, it's no longer a tag match. So they're going to focus heavily on Bad Bunny's in-ring skill. That's the plan here? Just checking.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Jeff Hardy loses again and starts trending on Twitter because they've been beating Jeff Hardy. I think he's lost 11 times in a row now. They've beaten him to a bloody pulp so that he's so worthless that people are begging him to join his brother.
Why wouldn't you make Jeff Hardy like the new fucking face of the like top guys?
Why wouldn't you do anything else with Jeff Hardy instead of having him be destroyed week in and week out for no reason? When Jeff Hardy comes out, and I said this to myself, as soon as I saw he was facing Jeff, I'm like, Jeff Hardy coming out should be a big deal. You should be like, fuck me, this is awesome. Jeff Hardy's coming out. And for what? Like, there should be purpose and reason. It doesn't make sense for Jeff to lose a high-profile match. Him and The Miz is a high-profile match. Why would you lose that in 420? Is that a joke? Because he's a stoner? Ha-ha.
Yeah.
But it's a 4-minute and 20-second shit match. You get the Twist of Fate reversed into a terrible skull-crushing finale. Ooh. Who gives a shit? Poor Jeff indeed. I mean, no wonder why he's trending. And then we have to go through everything
there to
with
enhance
the
the Miz
promo. I mean, just my God. AJ Styles did nothing with Omos here to make him look good. And you have a very long and drawn-out crap match with Kofi and AJ. At one point in time, people would have been clamoring this could have been a dream match when Kofi was champion and a heel AJ Styles going for the title. Everybody would have been for it. This, between everything that happened before the match and during it with the trombone and the comedy, and
they need to get indie guys back. They need to get indie guys back and put them in a quarantine for a couple of weeks and then bring them on the show for random things like this, like Miz versus Bob Whitfield. And that way the social media can laugh at the indie talent or say they look pretty good or discover somebody, just like they did with James Ellsworth and so many other people. Like, do something so there's a couple of times where you see a guy you never seen before, even if it's
Joe,
only a 3-minute match.
Commentary isn't bad enough, Joe. They're going to put Lana and Naomi on commentary for you, Joe Cronin, just so that you can enjoy the commentary that much more through the women's match. That was for you. Because they love the fans.
I wanted to die tonight. I wanted to cut my balls off my body. I wanted to be inside of a supermarket in Colorado. That's what I wanted to do watching Raw. I was like, you know what? If I could be hit by a vehicle on a high-speed highway just with vulnerable standing in the middle of the street, you know what I mean? Please.
But you're telling me them, need to go out and get talent. But we haven't seen Ricochet in forever. Not that they know what to do with him anyways. We don't see Keith Lee. We don't see Aleister Black. Obviously, Andrade's gone now.
I heard Keith
Lee
there's
asked more
for his
that
release.
I'm forgetting. I've heard Aleister Black also asked for his release now. There was rumors that Keith Lee did. I didn't hear anything to validate that either, but there's people talking that Ricochet is attempting to get back into NXT. God knows if that's true, but that would be a great move for him. But
anyway,
all of this is just, it makes no sense. This is the easiest and most important time of the year for them to book. Things are pretty much handed to them because the fans knew what the matches were going to be back in December. We knew. And then Vince got pissed that we knew, so he was going to change things up, and all he did was fluctuate the title a little bit. That's it. Nothing surprising. All the matches we called months ago.
Yeah, that's the weird thing is that
I don't think there's one match that we haven't predicted, already that was going to be at Mania. They might have changed a few things. Okay, the Bad Bunny match is not a tag match, it's a singles match, but it's still happening between him and The Miz. We've been spot on for everything else as it's been, coming out. And then, of course, as I was, joking but serious, the commentary is bad enough tonight as is, and they add Lana and Naomi. Naomi is atrocious on commentary, but worse than that is Lana, because Lana sounds like an adoring fan trying to get her way through a job interview, basically. She says the same things. Oh, how is everybody? Oh, they're beautiful. That's she's always focused on looks. Of course the model's focused on looks. She's not a wrestler. Plain and simple. So we get this awful commentary from both of them adding throughout an awful match. And Mandy, Rose, Dana Brooke, I guess they tried, but everything involving Reginald has just been so piss poor and painful as well. And this was, I would have rather have not have to see the shopping spree footage aired again either. Thanks for that, WWE. But this came down to less than 3 minutes of a match, 2 minutes, 44 seconds over. So what was the point? So they lose because Reginald gets involved again. And we already know, so now what? They move on to who? Who's left? Who else do we have that they can face that they haven't beaten? What's the point of the tag titles and then having NXT women tag titles as well?
There's nothing. It's garbage show. It's everything's
garbage. I don't know anymore, Joe. I don't get what they're doing. None of this makes sense. Every single thing here. It's not like I'm just being over hypercritical and being like, oh, I'm nitpicking everything. What's good? What's enjoyable here? I like Drew. I really like Drew. I like the way he went and he fought for himself. And he's like, you know what? They want this match, so I want something. Now they can't interfere in my match at WrestleMania. He's smart. He's an intelligent face. He's also a brave face, but he also learns from his mistakes and he deals with, his punishments and he takes his beating and keeps on ticking, that kind of thing. He really tries and it shows. He's one of the only endearing real faces they have. That's the problem. Edge is even kind of a pseudo heel at this point in time. Daniel Bryan's mostly a face on that side, but that's more of a newer thing too for him to really transition back into the main event scene. Point being, Drew's been there and he's been solid. I like what they've done with him, but they still didn't book him well throughout the entire night. He's building to Mania and you're having him going through handicap matches. At least there's a story and a point to it, but still, the end result is not great because now you have the Hurt Business fractured apart and broken up. For what reason? There's no payoff there.
The only thing that was good tonight was, in my opinion, I thought the Shane McMahon stuff, the song was kind of funny because it was so horrible. It was terrible, but I thought it was funny. And the only other thing was Cedric Alexander getting destroyed by Drew McIntyre's Claymore. That was insane. That first shot, he got waffled. He was too close to the boot, and so it was fucking horrific. So that was phenomenal. That was about it. I mean, dude.
Yeah, that was a hell of a shot. I will say that.
That's 5 seconds. You know what I mean?
And Braun got a hell of a drop kick, too, that looked like a Claymore.
Yeah, I said that on Twitter. I was like, or in the chat, I was like, did he just Claymore? He just fucking took Drew's move.
But that was a hell of a drop kick. I will say that with him because his size should be impressive. They just don't present him as such. He shouldn't be having problems with Elias or Jackson Riker, and him having a one-on-one match with Shane. Shane should be instantly dead in all real, any type of realism. So, can you imagine back, years ago seeing Andre booked like this?
Oh, God. Let's go to the donos. What's up? Let's wake up. Wake up. I'm goddamn asleep from this shit tonight, I'll tell you.
You can't slap a thigh, but choo-choo noises are okay?
Yeah, you can't slap your knee, but choo-choo noises are okay. Fuck this company in the ass and fuck Vince McMahon. Sir Huggington.
God forbid we look fake.
That's the greatest fucking thing that I've heard all night. Yeah, it's the best thing I've heard all night, including Raw. That is, oh my God, I'm tweeting that screenshot out, Sir Huggingtons.
That's hilarious.
That might be the best take of the night. That's fucking hilarious.
Bum. Love Alexa's current look. She has gone full Harley Quinn. Other than that, Raw was trash 3/10.
I mean, she's been full Harley Quinn for like since it started. I feel like
but
Nick,
the zombie makeup she has, the eye makeup's even darker. The contacts are showing more. Like she's more demented and twisted. And I like the way that they're like presenting her. At least the way she's acting is what I'm trying to say is well done. They've always done a good job acting the parts. It's just the story has been less than stellar. So.
Someone help us. Bruce Pritchard, please help us. I just tweeted at
somebody.
him. I mean, please stop this bleeding of this company. Please, Bruce Pritchard. Nick Grasso. Nick, thank you so much for $9.99, bro. I mean, I
shit bum.
I'm just miserable.
0-10 Raw sucks. Kill me.
Evan Wright, I agree. 0 out of 10. Kill me. I agree, man.
It's also being reported that Ali had a serious PCL injury. That's why they broke up. He got it wrestling Ricochet in December, and they said to him if he could keep wrestling through the injury, then he could go ahead and they would have a huge payoff breakup angle with Retribution at WrestleMania 37, but he couldn't continue with the injury. So why could they just not have him wrestle and have the other members of Retribution wrestle until Mania and then have the blow off there?
Because it was dead.
He's injured. Just not have him wrestle, guys. You have 4 other people in your group. It's a stable for a reason.
Hey, Joe.
Why?
Does Alexa
It sucked,
remind
that's why.
you of that girl from House of 1,000 Corpses? Show a clip of that girl to see what the chat knows what I am talking about.
I said this.
Man, Bad Bunny is a bad bunny.
I think we said this like 10 weeks ago, Pisharo. We were
longer
like,
than that, baby.
Yeah, right away we were like, oh, she's the girl from House of 1,000 Corpses and Harlequin mixed.
Baby Firefly. Yeah.
Yeah, we said this like 10 weeks ago.
Yeah, longer than that.
Whenever she started with this thing. She looks like Harley Quinn, but she acts like Rob Zombie's wife in which
But
is
she
the
had
girl.
the Harley Quinn look back years ago, 2016. She was doing the Harley Quinn look on SmackDown, and
Harley Quinn.
She went ahead and also used to do like
Shit
the Freddy
bomb.
Krueger stuff and Chucky
They called me a
outfits.
snacks pig, so and I wanted to throw bleach in my eyes, then cut my throat, and I bought Bullfag's niece off eBay, then gave her to some inbred hillbilly horsefuckers.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, AJ Adams. Oh my God. You know, I heard Bullfrog tries to sell his niece on the black market. But that's just a rumor. Hopefully, if it's true, it'll get investigated. But if it's not true, then whoever sent me that information, fuck them. AJ Adams becomes a $5 shit bum. Thank God at least we can get donations. I had to watch this show for 3 hours. It's the best thing that's happened to me all night. People dropping money on the thing. That's the best thing that's happened all night. This was fucking
Joe,
horrible.
did you laugh your ass off when Sheamus hit Matt Riddle with the scooter right when Matt Riddle gave Sheamus the scooter to use it?
Oh my
Well,
God.
you need to watch that again to know what I am talking about.
That was kind of funny, but oh my God, Matt Riddle once again gets hit in the back. I mean, like what? Like Matt Riddle's cringe. Like people are hiding from talking to him in the back. People are stepping on his feet. People are hitting him with a scooter in the balls. Like what the fuck is this?
I don't know. Like at least he got hit for acting like an idiot. I appreciate that fact.
Yep.
But Sheamus was supposed to be a face at this point. I thought he was saved by Drew.
Well, he is because he
was
took out
booked as
the
a face earlier in the night.
He took out the annoying asshole guy.
But Riddle's the face, and then they booed Sheamus. So
oh God, you really? Oh
Yeah.
my God,
that's what's so confusing.
it's the Queen Shell.
Stop punching my cock. That's all I got. Stop punching my cock. Stop punching my cock. Oh my God. Stop punching my lung. Oh my God. Stop punching my cock. Oh my God. Stop it.
Choo choo. I would personally rather have the whole train. Fuck WWE didn't watch at a 10.
Shell, thank you. Well, it sounds like you did watch, but Shell, thank you for the $21, the top donation of the stream, and we get to watch some guy get his balls beat in, which is basically, this is what it looked like me watching Raw tonight. Felt like someone was just punching me in the balls over and over fucking again.
I hope Lesnar attacks Drew and makes it a triple threat at Mania.
Oh, God.
I know you guys don't like Brock and triple threats, but a Lashley versus McIntyre match sounds boring and stale to me. And there better be a fucking multi-men ladder match. Raw 4.
Well, I got to be honest.
They still haven't announced anything for the IC title, and they still haven't announced anything for the US title. So the tag team titles, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot, that hasn't been figured out yet or factored into.
How about this? How about this? You hang all those belts from the ceiling, and you put a bunch of people from each show.
Scramble
in the first ever 20-man ladder match, and the first belt grabbed. You can't grab two. You can only grab one. The first belt that comes down, that person is the champion of, and that's the end of the match.
There we go. Then everybody gets, piece of the puzzle. A little bit of the action.
Golden Glory.
Blow off some limbs.
The Golden Glory match, or the fucking, And
then Vince just pisses on everybody.
Yeah.
You have to buy a WWE themed tarp if you don't want to get peed on.
Yeah.
And it's Vince's golden shower
what did you say?
experience at WrestleMania.
The U.S. belt, the Intercontinental belt.
Yeah, because Big E's still feuding with Apollo Crews, so we don't know what's going on there, definitely. Riddle has the U.S. title, but has no one to face because he just beat Ali, who's out with injury now. And both tag titles are kind of being thrown about, but nothing's, concrete either, so we could see ladder match or something out of one of those, I'm assuming. Hopefully the U.S. title at least.
What a mess.
I don't know who the U.S. title, who's Riddle going to defend against.
Why did the Fiend and Alexa have to point to the WrestleMania sign, but we can't start figuring out who's going to be scrambling to try to see who gets a title match for the IC belt? Although Vince says the belts are, I don't know, man. He hates everybody. These guys hate. They don't give a shit. They're having more fun playing general manager than booking the show. That's what you have to understand. They are having more fun behind the scenes, getting billions of dollars for the network thing, calling Saudi Arabia, cashing out stocks. You know what I mean? Somebody's like, why did Vince McMahon sell 150 million shares of stock? It's like because the guy literally had the stocks when they were $20, and now he just sold them for $60.
Yeah, they've gone up exponentially, and they're making bank.
He's become,
and they've all sold, which I swear anyways, is some form of insider trading. But
well, yeah,
at least something in those.
Remember, Vince always wanted to be the $1 Million Man.
Yeah,
remember that? That's what it is. He doesn't give a shit about the wrestling right now. He
just cares about the money. He doesn't. Yes. It's a company to him now. It's just a paycheck. I swear. Honestly.
Oh yeah, that's what it comes down to. Now I'm convinced. Now it makes sense 100%. This goes back to the water cooler thing. I'm not going to go into it again for the millionth time. The bottom line is he wouldn't change the company until they were coming to take the fucking water coolers in '96. And right now, they're not only not coming to take the water coolers. They're literally the richest ever.
Yeah, they're so profitable. It's unreal.
It's just go out and do the thing. Go out and whatever, generalized, whatever safeguard, thing. Go, be good. Put some more minorities out there too. A lot of minorities. I heard that's a thing. Okay, yeah, let's have a black champion too. They'll love, okay, cool, everything, all right, yeah, whatever. Go do whatever you want, everybody. It's okay, we don't care. I'll just Rhea Ripley go out there and say you want the match and you get it. Yay, that's it for that. The Fiend, he'll point up at the sign with Alexa Bliss because they're zombies and shit.
Well, we got to make sure we say it right. Sign. Alexa Bliss pointed, not the Fiend. The Fiend just set off the pyro on the WrestleMania sign. But she had to point.
When you said that earlier, I thought he pointed. Did you say that earlier?
Yeah, but she pointed.
Okay, I thought I'm retarded.
He set it on fire.
Okay, thank God. That made me more mad. Well, that's not as bad. Then I take that back. But
how is that not as bad? She said it. She points and he sets it on fire.
No, it's still bad. It's still bad.
It's the same shit.
Then
they pose together, so they just keep the fire going. Hey,
instead of
that's how we get our Mania match.
I would have never had anyone point at the sign because that's dumb. But just have the
sign. They have
a
point to get the Mania match against.
No, just have the sign lit up and on fire. Have the sign go up on fire. Is that is that symbolic?
That's how they made the match. That's how the setting of the sign on fire. The emblazoning El Fuego. That is how we got the match to be made. That's fucking terrible.
Well,
all this feud, everything you've gone through at this point in time, and we get the Mania match because you point at the sign and it catches on fire. Like, I get, you're insinuating, you're trying to, all right, symbolism, ooh, but still, come on, that's everything. His plan was to set him on fire. You already did. It didn't work. Why are you doing it again?
Well, that's a different
everybody
thing.
has to be retarded, apparently. It's not just Braun.
Just don't point at the Mania sign when you're... Well, I don't know. I just think that's weird.
I guess it's good they're starting to announce nights for certain matches.
She could have been like, Randy, I always want to go to WrestleMania with the Fiend.
Yeah. But I honestly, I have no idea what they're going to do with the IC title. Probably we'll get a rematch between those two like we got at Fastlane, Apollo Crews and Big E. Hopefully that's not the case, but more than likely. U.S. title, I genuinely don't know who they're going to have face Riddle. Maybe it'll be some type of scramble or ladder match. That would be good. And then the SmackDown tag team titles, I have no idea, again, what they're going to do at this point in time because they've mixed things up over there. Is Gable and, his new evil lackey going to go ahead and Otis be able to capture the titles, or is it going to be a huge, four-way, whatever they have planned? But still, you got 2 weeks to build and nothing feels special. That's the problem. The New Day and against AJ and Omos, I don't give a damn about. Like Kofi said tonight, Omos should be wrestling. He should be proving himself, not AJ. We know AJ can wrestle. Just none of it made sense. Their screeching, laughing, ridiculously stated promo was god awful. Everything that they brought up was just painful to listen to. I'm not just being mean either. Like they're talking about, you're a small man, you got to have a giant do your bidding, and I'll bring you down to size. And you don't even know them. You don't know who you don't know their favorite movie and their favorite color and their favorite ice cream. And come on, it just feels like preschool stuff, like child's play.
This whole show is. And then they said shit. It's funny because they say swear words on a show that's literally the most dumb made for kids shit. And then they say shit. It's like, dude, that doesn't make this good. You might as well have not said that because it's so childish that doesn't even translate at all. It doesn't make any sense. You geared a whole fucking show towards retarded people or children, and then you're gonna whip out swears. Like, why?
And set somebody on fire again, or so that they're against extreme violence, but then they're throwing fireballs in people's faces and setting them ablaze, or saying swear words, or doing something perverted or sexual. It's very bizarre. I don't get their angle anymore. I don't know what they're going for.
They're going for their dumb. It's so boring. If
they try and stay in the family friendly lines, but then add the edginess to it. Maybe
I don't know. I don't even care. Fuck this company.
Duncachino? Don't mind if I do. What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Hey Joe and Jake, love the show. I love the new look for Bray. What new look? It's so badass. BTW first time donator.
Joshua Thompson. What's up, Joshua? Thank you for dropping $5, man. What's up? I do kind of like the Fiend's look. It looks like Jason X meets the Scarecrow and Batman or something, like a mix of them. I like
the look. That's the thing. Like the acting, the portrayal, all that stuff. It's just a story that sucks right now. It just doesn't make sense.
A little bit. Like it's like the little things that they did well, like him coming out of the mat with the arm out of the ground. I thought that was good.
Shit bum.
Charbet doesn't have COVID. She has an angry yeast infection. Andre gave her as a parting gift. LOL.
Imagine that. I'm telling you, it'd be really funny if he broke up with her the next day. He was like, you know what? Thanks. All right. Charlotte got me out of my
By the way, I've been sleeping with Paige.
Oh, my God.
And we filmed it. Just don't leak this. We know Paige has a thing for the ethnic and Latin flavor, so.
Ooh. You want to see this, señorita? Man, he's pretty boring on the mic, but again, with his wife next to him,
don't mind if I do.
He'll be good.
What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
WWE says take the 666 shot so then we can know your location. You have been marked.
NWO? They're coming for the NWO? What does that mean? Do I not understand that, Dono? WWE says take the 666 shot. Oh, the vaccine shot. so the NWO can know you're looking. I get it. Okay, there you go.
I get it now.
I get
to
it.
read it.
Yep, I get you. And then Charlotte
close,
doesn't
right?
have it. You know, Charlotte's
Apparently
got COVID.
not.
You're only in the WWE, you know. I mean,
Getting ready to travel the country soon again.
Don't mind if I do.
What's my name?
Duncachino.
It's a whole new game.
Duncachino.
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
JCS Foot Rub. What's up, JCS Foot Rub? You're my man, brother. What's going on? You my man. I hate the man thing, but I say it because it's funny. You the man. You the man.
My man.
You my man, yeah. JCS Foot Rub. I love a foot rub. Can you come down here and rub my feet? That'd be sweet. I need a fucking foot rub. Like, really badly. I've been going everywhere looking for one, and all the goddamn massage parlors are closed now because people are terrified of them.
We finally cashed in on the wedding gift over the weekend and went for the
Hey
couples
Joe and
massage.
Jake, did you know this is the first time ever in Sheamus' career that he tapped out? I was legit shocked when I saw him tap.
Wow.
Why was
Really?
there train noises during the Braun Strowman match?
Because they're dumb.
Stop making Braun into a bigger retard WWE.
See, if that's the truth and they didn't realize that this is the first time he ever tapped, that should have been played up so huge on commentary and before and after the match. Like, that should have been all of the psychology of the match.
Yeah.
If he's never tapped and you want to put the hurt lock over, that's how you do it. He's been in WWE, what, 15 years
it
at this
kind of
point?
did. It kind of did put it over a lot. I mean, Sheamus tapping to that move is kind of like, whoa.
I
Sheamus.
just think they could have made it such a bigger deal.
But in the end, Sheamus is kind of a jabroni anyway. So it
Well,
doesn't-
he's
Get
lost
this
so
right,
many times
Lashley
recently.
thinks Lucha
Yeah.
House Party is gonna be able to take out Drew. LOL. Pure comedy. At least put credible guys in the locker room for this scene, not 24/7 guys. I agree Hurt Business should be booked strong and maybe add a guy.
Yeah, they should have built them into this just like huge like company almost like of what the Hurt Business.
I know,
Diverse.
like you said, they walk in and, all right, my Hurt Business, who are the former Raw Tag Team Champions, can't get the job done against Drew. So let's see. We're going to go ahead. We're going to have who? Gulak and Lucha House Party. You guys are the enforcers. You're the deadly assassins of the locker room. Oh, okay. All right. Just check.
Shit bum.
I rather wrestle labia than watch WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't at this point? A yeast
straight.
infection will. Mr. Pico, thank you for the $2, Mr. Pico.
Pico Boulevard.
Mania Records, Bray Wyatt 1-3, Sasha Banks 0-5.
Yeah, see, so
I think they'll both win this year, says Eric.
I don't know. I think Sasha might lose to Bianca.
Yeah, that could be a tough one.
But I don't know if they'll change both women titles. So Sasha could retain for the first time and have her first win at Mania. You might see it happen. I guess they're not even. They've got the card done, but not decided on finishes. So
Jesus.
it'll be the day of, and they'll be figuring that out.
Shit
I will tell you this,
bomb.
Joe.
Love
Shit
you,
bomb.
Joe. When I'm always down, you always manage to cheer me up, and I appreciate you always.
Does this cheer you up? Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing.
Swallow it,
Rugrat,
baby.
thank
Swallow
you.
it.
Somebody in the chat said, where's the Karen donation? It's $15, and it's down below. Links are down below. You guys can donate if you like. That's why we're going through the donations. Tonight was so boring. I want to hear what you guys have to say so I can react to it, because I have nothing about to say about this shit.
You guys are cheering us up. And speaking of being cheered up, the best thing of tonight was Daryl, Seth Negan, went ahead and actually, surprisingly enough, ordered me a new computer chair. So
Boom!
we've talked about it all this time, never actually pulled the trigger, and he went ahead and was like, here, I have to do this
Which
for
is
you.
more
So
likely
about
Reginald
time.
finding the
Can't thank him
asshole or
enough.
being able to actually penetrate past the blubber. Or Elias' bodyguard actually doing something productive? How do you get a bodyguard who is even more muscular and taller than you but is a jobber?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Diverse! The Reginald guy just annoys the shit out of me at this point. I wish somebody would run in the ring and break his leg.
Yeah, Reginald
Like,
is
I hope a
terrible,
fan-
like we said. And then I don't know. The whole thing is just infuriating with that. Reginald is such a far cry from what the character they
He
should have
keeps
had him
taking
be.
away from everything the women are doing. Stop. Like,
That's the thing.
what the fuck?
It's another James Ellsworth, whatever.
Did you
his
just
last name was.
donate to
That's
Joe?
the bad thing.
Well, bad.
Did you just donate to Joe? Thank you for the donation. And because you donated, I'm going to fist myself in the bunghole.
Meanwhile in Boulder, Colorado, 10 people dead because someone took the last one milk and they didn't have cage-free eggs. 10 people died due to some barley al took last of the humus fucking bullshit.
Wait, what happened? Did they find out why he did it? Harry Steve, thank you.
I don't know if he's joking or not. I haven't heard anything about like the investigation yet, but I do know it's saying they said it'll take at least 5 days. The police chief was talking about. So,
how does he know how many days it's going to take? What the fuck?
He said at least. I think he was trying to. First reports: there's 10 killed, including a 51-year-old police officer, Eric Khali.
Bruce Pritchard been gone of main problems. Why ask him for help? These idiots of fucking Bad Bunny and Amos on Maniac cards, so many others don't have a path.
Yeah, it's garbage, Alexis Sweetass. Thank you, Alexis Sweetass. What's up? I don't know, man. I'd like to... Whatever, man. Bruce Pritchard, what are you doing? WWE, what are you doing? I literally have no energy in life right now. Thanks to you guys. I mean, yeah, it doesn't say why this guy killed anybody yet, unless somebody really knows.
No, but again, thank you so much, Daryl Sith Negan, being an ultimate badass. I can't say that enough, so thank you. I appreciate it greatly. Truly, honestly, can't even express in words. But
how did he get you? How did he get you to get the chair finally? Would he just buy you one and say "fuck you"? I'm just buying this.
Did you
pretty
just
much?
Donate
you got to beat me down.
Did you just donate to Joe?
Over and over.
Thank you for the
being
donation.
persistent.
And because you donated, I'm going to fist myself in the bunghole.
What's up, Joe and Jake? Raw was terrible. Watching paint dry is more entertaining.
Oh man, Trev 24 times. What's going on, Trev? Or T-Rev, as I sometimes say. $25, man. Holy shit. 25 coming in. I thought that was a lot less. Holy fuck, brother. Thank you for that. Wow. T-Rev. Thank you, dude. That's the biggest dono of the night. Holy shit, man. I feel so... Like, I feel sad. I feel empty, devoid of energy.
This is Mania season. Usually we're so excited and full of life, and we're like, oh my god, this is going to happen. This
Mania
build's
week
crazy.
Is Monday, Raw, Tuesday,
you,
Hall of Fame, Wednesday night 1 of TakeOver, Thursday night 2 of TakeOver and NXT UK special event, Friday SmackDown, Saturday night 1 of Mania and an Impact PPV, Sunday Mania night 2, Monday Raw, Tuesday NXT.
Oh.
We're gonna die.
That shit is crazy, Spaz. Spaz Phoenix podcast, $3. Listen, I ain't gonna watch Impact, especially since they did that on the same night. Like, go fuck themselves, you know. But
Hugh Welsh said that half of the victims apparently were in line for vaccine shots at the pharmacy, so maybe that's a motive.
Maybe. I'm sure they'll say it is.
That's one of the
crazy white male who's a Trump supporter, like attacks people with vaccine. Dude, shit bomb. If I see a shooter,
do you think WrestleMania will draw ratings? I feel like we have no big name except Hogan, but it's not like how it was before.
Yeah, there's no big name but Hogan doesn't really draw much anymore. So
yeah,
his like name is damaged.
Nor do they trust him.
Yeah, he's just a mess. It's weird. I never would think we would say that about fucking Hogan, but it's crazy. By the way, I'm at the point now where I almost want to see a shooter. Go ahead, bring it on. I want to fucking hurt somebody. So like, in my opinion, like 5 years ago, if there'd been a shooter somewhere, I would have flipped out and been scared. I would have been like, oh no, and I would have ran. Like, because you can run, hide, or fight. 5 years ago, I would have ran. All right, probably 100% would have ran. Like, get me the fuck out of here. I got shit to do and I got family. You know, now I'm at the point with this fucking COVID shit and everything else. I fucking hope I see one. I'll fucking charge the motherfucker with a goddamn steak knife at this point. Like, I'm fucking counting on it. I fucking dare you to do something stupid around me at this point. I will start your fucking head in front of the whole goddamn place, and I'll fuck you up so bad that the police will think I'm the bad guy. Okay, motherfucker? When they show up and they're like, where's the bad guy? I'm going to be carving you up like a motherfucking fish in the goddamn fucking fishing aisle, motherfucker. I'll be out fucking goddamn fishing rod line around your dick. I'll fucking rip your balls off and stuff them in your fucking mouth. I'll go into your phone and look for your mother's phone number, take a picture of your balls in your mouth and send it to her and say, look, I found your son. He's fucking dead.
They say video games makes people angry, but it's wrestling. It's
really
WWE.
Fucking wrestling that makes you angry, motherfucker. I'll chop you up, motherfucker. I'll go into the wood aisle. I'll fucking grab an axe. I'll fucking cut you into pieces, and I'll give a piece of you to every family member you hurt, motherfucker. How about
Vince
that?
Vince McMahon owes Marilyn Manson an apology for Columbine. That's what this comes down to.
Oh, my God, dude. I'm going to flip the fuck out. Swear to God. Let a fucking shooter start something in my fucking grocery store. I'll fucking... Dude, the fucking people standing outside the building, like, there's a shooter in there, and they're just standing outside the building like, oh...
And they're filming it on their phones, and the guy is yelling, call 911 while filming it on his phone. How about you call 911, or if you already hear sirens, they're on the way... Get the hell out of there. Make sure people are to safety. You see people are shot, go check. Do they have a pulse? Are they bleeding bad? Are they, are they still alive? If they are,
drag them out. Drag them out of the store.
Can you get them somewhere safe? Can you offer any aid? Can you put pressure on their wounds? Can you elevate their head?
You're actually not supposed to. Anything. You're actually supposed to get the fuck out of there until the cops get there. But if
you can grab somebody and drag them with you while taking them out of the line of fire in case you're going to get shot again. If they're injured, get them out of there.
Yeah, if you're going to stand there with your back, the guy is standing there in the hallway with his back. He goes, oh, yeah, there's a shooter. He went in there. The place that you have your back to where you're just looking down at your phone.
Where there's someone who's dead. Not even 10 feet behind you on the ground, bleeding out, at the very least. Yeah, let's just stand there and be like, oh, he's over there, I think.
Someone claimed
you hear the shots going off, and they're not reacting.
Someone claimed that he was trying to make sure nobody went in, but it was like, yes, you can do that. You can literally step somewhere else, though, and do it. Like, you can stand behind a car. You can fucking stand behind the trash. Anything.
But you're saying people are down and no one's checking on anybody, and it's just I don't know.
Well, you're not supposed to. If you check on people, then you'll be shot next. But you should be. But if you're gonna stand there and just basically be like, hey, he could come up behind me now and shoot me.
Exactly.
You might as well go grab that guy that's 15 feet away and drag him out of the fucking building. I don't know. Like, it's
you
so
get to
weird.
him and he's in the building. Then get the people on the street out of the street area and off to the side.
So weird.
Get them away from the windows.
They're in shock. Is what it is.
Car.
They're in shock. They're like, we're so obsessed with phones now.
It's hard to. It's easy to criticize.
I gotta get on my phone to something about my phone. It's like, what do you Are you serious? There's a guy shooting people like right behind you, and you're on your fucking phone.
It's easy to say it though, but the brain does funny things in those moments, and
I know that's the
fight or flight, like
but
you said, kicks in. It depends on how you're going to react. So
But see, Jake, that's the point. Fight or flight does kick in. Neither of those things are kicking in for these people.
Yeah, they're just
fuck is kicking in. They're just going, oh, look at my phone. Is this on the news? It's happening right behind me. Let me take a look at my phone right now. Oh, yeah, because that's the thing you want to do. Take a stare at your phone while there's an active shooter behind you in the building. What are you doing? Get the fuck away from the building. Dude, I swear to God, if anybody out there is listening to this, like, we're the shit. If there's ever an active shooter in a building, if you're not going to be a hero, whether that's helping the injured or fucking going to find the guy yourself to stop him, you run the fuck away from the building. Run the fuck away. You have a car in here's a parking lot. Here's the building. You should be on the other side of the parking lot, away from all of it. Get the fuck out of there. Unless you're a hero. If you're a diehard motherfucking Bruce Willis, and you're like, I have no kids, I have no family, I have no life. Maybe this is what I was put here to do, was kill this motherfucker. Well, then run the fuck back in. You look like the guy worked there. Run back in, go to the fucking aisle with the baseball bats or whatever, and let's go. Let's dance, motherfucker. I bet you I can hit you in the head with this bat before I fall down from any rounds you put in me. And like, there you go. Do that. Why stand in the hallway just where you could be killed? Like, you're retarded. Like, what are you doing? But that's how fucked up people are from phones now, is that you're no fight, no flight, no hide.
You're in a state of shock, so you just don't know how to react, and you just...
I'm going to get on this phone.
You go to basic instinct.
And then a camera guy...
That's the most common instinct, reacting
And then a
phone.
camera guy comes in with his phone going, oh, shit, people were shot. Oh, shit, really? Oh, where is he? He's in here behind me. Oh, let me go back to my phone. Oh, I guess I'll go back to my phone. He's in there behind you? Like, dude... Nobody, like the camera guy goes, listen, dude, I'm documenting this, so I'm going to be here, but you should get the fuck out of here right now. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? Like, nobody thinks to say that? You're gonna stand there and talk about it and video it and stuff. You're not gonna, hey, dude, let's go take him out, or show me where he went. Let's get him, or like, let's get the fuck out of here, or let's drag the people over there who look like they're hurt out of here. Like none of that. Just oh, let me film. Oh, let me do. Like, what the fuck? You think this is a game? Is this fucking fake?
Now a veteran police officer loses his life, and apparently the suspect, D. Welsh sent us more information, is being treated for injuries. He's in custody. He was not identified nor any motive as of tonight. The FBI is helping investigate. Police did say this. The gunman was reported to have been carrying a rifle. No shit.
Wow.
The gunman had a gun.
Are you sure?
Are you positive?
Dude, what's wrong with Colorado? Every fucking year there's a mass shooting. So many
mass shootings. Someone just said in the chat, this is their 9th mass shooting since 93.
Remember,
Nate from VA said it. That's insane.
We got Columbine. We got fucking the movie theater. We got a million other ones in this one. Like, just
like high-profile bad cases, not just simple things, awful things. And it's not the marijuana, that's for sure. They're actually, Biden's pushing to decriminalize marijuana.
I'd like to investigate. I want to investigate I'm telling you right now, guys, everybody listening, Colorado is one of the places where the government operates. I swear to God to you. Because what's different, right? Why doesn't this happen more in Texas or one of those other places where there's way more people with guns? What's up with Colorado? So I would like to know the pharmaceutical laws in Colorado. What was this guy on that all the other people are on? What's the correlation?
What are the gun laws? What's the correlation there?
I don't know, but yeah, tie it all together. What's the correlation in Colorado? Because the place is full of fucking people that just snap. They just fucking snap in Colorado a lot. I mean, everywhere they do, but Colorado's really bad. I don't know what it is about Colorado, but in Colorado, they always seem to be like, yeah, I'm going to take out a bunch of people.
Shit bomb.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Come to.
Oh, come to. Cody Mastro, thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. I might just come later on, actually, to be honest. Be better than anything I did tonight. Fucking 3 hours wasted watching Raw.
Literally wasted.
The whole time I was watching Raw, I was like, man, I could have probably played a video game and done something else while this was on, because trying to pay attention to this was really stupid, because you didn't need to. It was
That's
terrible.
The thing. There was nothing here that was complex or that you couldn't draw your own parallels to. Everything, the way it happened and started and ended, we knew from top to bottom. Again, just like the pay-per-view. And predictability is not always a bad thing
Shit
either.
Bomb.
It's not.
JCS Foot Rub, thanks for the $1.99.
Thank you, JCS. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. As Foot Rub chimes in, it goes ahead and just reminds me, like, at least they're starting to tell you who's going to be on what night for WrestleMania. That's good, at least. But night one, we've got Drew and Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. We know are now banned from ringside. We've got the SmackDown Women's title, and then we've got The Miz taking on Bad Bunny. Night two, we've got Edge and Roman, Rhea Ripley and Asuka, and then we still don't know about which night Shane and Braun and Omos and AJ versus the New Day will be on. So
I can't believe we found out about all this tonight.
Shit bomb.
So soon.
Sonya Ruby Raquel triple threat for free nose job.
Sonya Ruby and Raquel triple threat for a nose job, Mr. Vigo Boulevard.
See, I'm in the opposite stance as you. That was great, too.
That's fucked up.
I'm thinking it's the opposite. I think that it should have been even sooner that we knew the nights for the matches so people can buy tickets. Now I think you're going to start seeing tickets sell out more because people want to know, which night should I go to? I can't go to both nights. I can't afford it. Times are hard for a lot of people, so I'm going to go to one instead of two, but I want to see said match. How do you know which night to go to? If you want to see Sasha Banks, now you know. Go to night one.
You're right. So. That's a great point. Why would they expect to sell all these tickets unless there was someone buying both nights?
Shit,
exactly.
bomb.
They didn't have to do that last year.
Do you think WrestleMania will draw ratings? I feel like we have no big name except Hogan, but it's not like how it was before.
Yeah, it's not like it was before, and that's why everyone keeps thinking we might get Lesnar. I wouldn't mind if we got Lesnar added to this Raw main event. That would make it a big deal, especially for Drew, but I'm just not seeing it happen. I don't see Lesnar returning. I think they would have already done that and made a big deal to try and sell tickets.
Thank you, Eddie. I think he donated twice.
Yeah, I think either we read it before or we heard it before. But
I think we heard a different one before. I just saw he did it twice, so I don't know if he didn't know his donation played. But Eddie, thank you so much for donating, man. I hope you didn't charge yourself twice, not realizing it played before.
After last night's show, not
no
building
superstars
intrigue.
on Raw.
Whoa, $15
JJ.
drop from JJ. I guess I got to get a $15 donation back again because
it was supposed to be the Karen one, I thought, but not through Super Chat.
Oh, because it's Super Chat. Yeah, you're right. The
Yeah.
Super Chats don't work as well, guys. Try the Streamlabs down below. That will get all the donations will go off for that. All the donations are listed down below too if you forgot, or the new ones or whatever.
With everyone
JJ,
not
thanks.
really feeling Fastlane last night, I'm
No
genuinely
superstars.
surprised. And I think the ratings are going to be down tonight because of it. Honestly, even though it's WrestleMania season, there was no real major intrigue besides the Fiend, and they showed what he looked like last night. That was big on YouTube, but I know. Oh, and WWE got 50 billion views on YouTube.
Shit,
they got to count that too.
What?
At this point, I wish you and Jake would just take over WWE because I don't know what I'm watching anymore.
Rugrat, I agree, man. This is just a mess. I wish I could. I wish I never wanted to ever be creative. I never wanted to. I always
we just wanted it to make sense. That's really it.
I do now though. I want to take over the I literally want to take over the creative of the company.
I've like I said, I never wanted to be on commentary like you, but I've always wanted to be a part of creative. I like writing and telling stories. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but have consistency. Have someone there that follows details. So this way, you need to have these things done. But they don't.
That's why I'd hire you and Leah, and Leah wouldn't even like the show, but she'd just be like, "Well, you can't do that." Just
exactly because she's good with lore
Alexa
and
Bliss
backstories.
looks like a little girl and acts like one.
Ooh.
I love my man Bobby Lashley. He is so hot.
Ooh.
He has a big CAC.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, daddy.
Bullfrog likes Bobby because he's black. Bullfrog likes Alexa because apparently Alexa looks young to him. Oh my god, that's
oh wow, Bullfrog
really is.
Well, speaking of Bullfrog,
disgusting.
actually, I went ahead and recorded a mini version of episode 3 of the Unapologetic and Completely Random podcast. Sent that to you earlier. That's with my wife actually as my guest.
Hell yeah, that's gonna be good.
We got some interesting questions from the community, so a quick podcast there. So it'll be fun. Go ahead and check that out on Joe's Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show.
Nice. That'll be up tomorrow, guys, on Patreon. Jake and his wife.
And then another one this
shit,
week, another
BUMM.
episode. So
I wonder how WWE can show a highlight package of the NWO and then try to book this show the way they do. Who in the hell who writes this show sees the NWO spray paint people and beat in ass and then decides to book Strowman Train? Sounds like it's Sesame Street, cunt.
Yeah, well, I think Jake really kind of explained that earlier now, JD Venom. Thanks for the $5, kind of $5 ship. I didn't really think about it that way, but when Jake was explaining it earlier, it was like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. This is all for little kids to connect with Braun, which I'm okay with if it wasn't for the fact that the rest of the show seems like it's for little kids too. I don't mind if there's one segment geared towards a certain demographic. That's a smart idea. But
hey Joe,
Jesus.
I like the Monday Night Raw. Do you like the Monday Night Raw? Hey chat, I like the Monday Night Raw. Do you like the Monday Night Raw? Hey Jake, I like the Monday Night Raw. Do you like the Monday Night Raw? I am now wearing a scooter
scooter helmet.
Oh, Bullfrog, that was for you.
You gotta dominate the other retard,
Oh.
You gotta dominate the other retard,
There's some clips we got to have you pull from the second episode of the podcast when he joined me, especially him talking about how he would kill people. That was
when he said he would kill people. He's also made threats on the government.
It was pretty damn impressive. So
yeah, he's basically a walking, talking FBI investigation.
Absolutely.
Shit, BUMM.
COVID completely changed me as a person and the way I look at everything now. I never had depression or emptiness until COVID. It's crazy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Everyone's dealing with depression and anxiety and symptoms and things that they never had to deal with before because the pandemic has just been so stressful for people.
Yeah, dude.
It's normal, though. It's a normal thing to experience. Life
it
is
happens.
hard.
It's a PTSD, post-concussion type of situation that you're going through. Because I went through it for 7 months. Jake's gone through it. And I never thought this shit was real either until it happened to me. And I was like, damn, I feel bad. Fucking, I used to be like, what's wrong with people? Now I understand, man. So Rugrat, you're not alone, bro. It's a real thing. It's all in the brain, I believe. I don't even think it's physically taken over.
Did you just donate to Joe? Did you just donate to Joe?
It's like your fight or flight kicked in, and it's flight, and your flight's staying. It's fucking weird.
I'm going to feast.
That's all it is, man.
Myself
Work on therapy
in
stuff.
the bunghole.
Get outside.
I am here in the store right now. There are people on the ground dead.
Oh my
Look
God.
at this, I can't believe it. Wow, I see that Oreos are 2 for $3 right now. This person is bleeding out. Wait a second, I think I need to buy tampons and Vagisil. Get away from here.
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
He would tell the 911 dispatcher to hold on so he can ask his wife if he needs to grab anything else from the store. Like one of those. That's what it felt like.
You know, the camera guy, you know what's sad is the camera guy I actually expected. Like that guy going like, oh shit, let me go in, people are shot. What's going on? People are down, everybody. Like the camera guy, I actually don't even get fazed by that guy at all. I get fazed by the employee guy standing at the doorway looking at his phone weird. That's the guy that I get like, what? What are you doing? Get the fuck out of this place. I don't understand that part of it. I don't know, man. It's just that
I don't get it either. The more you read into it, the more you see, it baffles me more.
I guess it is just full on shock and not thinking, I suppose.
It has to be just a full on state of shock. That's what it goes into. Because I've had both reactions where I've gone into like a protective mode, and I've had in other situations where I've just frozen up before. So
yeah, me too. Like we've already gone over mine before, but like but all you can do is like when I tackled that guy that was fighting the cop, I committed to that. I knew I wasn't even a thought. It was like I'm doing this.
Yeah,
and
you just went into it.
And then there's been other times where like a fight breaks out around me, and it's getting pretty dangerous and has nothing to do with me. I'm out. I've gotten out, like completely out. Like I'm out, running away, because I'm seeing random people getting involved and other people are getting attacked, and I'm like, nope, I'm out of this, and I'll be out of here. But
yeah, exactly.
It's almost like your brain starts calculating risk and what's going on, and what do you know? It's very bizarre. Like, but and I think it's got something to do with helplessness of other people. Like, so willing guys get in a fight, and then people start getting punched around me, and they all start fighting. I look at that as like neutral. Everyone agreed to fight. I'm not in this. But when I see the cop fighting with a kid, and the kid starts getting the better of him, and then starts reaching for the cop's gun, then in my brain I'm thinking, oh, this guy's in trouble. I got to do something. So like immediately jump out of car, tackle guy. Like so, but fist fight breaks out with douchebags, and they're just all evenly fighting. I'm out. Like I have nothing to do with this. Now, if I see guy on the ground getting head stomped as he's already unconscious, I probably would jump in that, because I think so. It's just the way I'm wired. Everybody's wired differently. It's weird. So, like Jake, you just said, like you're wired. Depending on the situation, your brain will actually go one way or the other.
Yeah, I actually earlier today I was driving and almost got hit, and I froze, and I was pissed at myself afterwards. I'm like, usually I'm a good evasive driver and all this stuff, and it was just a situation I couldn't react. I just froze, and I was pissed at myself for it, but it was like, damn, I could have reacted better to that. Thankfully, it didn't end up bad, but it easily very well could have. So it looked out. But I've had other situations like you're mentioning where, you know, the fight sense comes in, and you know, you protect yourself or others, or whatever needs to happen happens. But it's, you know, you don't know how you're going to react until it happens in that moment. So
yep. And most of the time the answer is to run away.
Most of the time, that's the best option.
Run away. Probably.
Speaking of running away, WWE, they have to pack up the Thunderdome, as we know, April 5th. That's when they you know, the last time they'll be able to record Raw. Well, now they can't even do that then. So the last episodes, the go-home shows of Raw and SmackDown, are going to be taped.
Ugh.
Going into WrestleMania, the last two things you're going to see going into Mania are taped.
Well,
at least NXT Stand and Deliver will be live Wednesday and Thursday, and the Hall of Fame is going to be pre-recorded. So now Raw is going to be taped on the 30th, because that week they have WrestleMania the 10th and the 11th. So the Raymond James Stadium is already pretty much ready to go, and then they have to be out of and move the Thunderdome for after that to their new location, and their new home is Yuengling Center, formerly known as the Sun Dome. I guess that's where they're going to have another Thunderdome. So they're not still going back on, you know, the tour or bringing in fans after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So that's a disaster. No fans still post-Mania. That feels like a huge step backwards. For them to go back to the Thunderdome after WrestleMania is just kind of insulting. And the only reason WrestleMania is 2 nights, last year it wasn't going to be. We were going to have one long-ass show.
Yep.
You know, The Undertaker was going to have a match in person, and then the only reason they split it between 2 nights was because of the COVID stuff and how they could fit it into schedules and whatnot. So that's why this turned into a 2-night event. They saw it worked well for New Japan and Wrestle Kingdom. They said, why not try it? It worked well for streaming last year. So now this is the first time with fans they're doing a 2-night show. Okay, that's all well and good, but why would you not continue with fans post this? That's insane. Even AEW manages to do it with 1,000 people. You can't do 1,000 people and do the rest virtual?
Right. Like, what? Why not do something going forward?
Did you just
donate
to Joe? Did you just donate to Joe? Thank you for the donation.
More donos.
And because you donated,
John Boyle.
I'm going to feast myself.
What's up, John Boyle? How you doing, man?
John Boyle tipped $1. Who do you think will jump off the ship, Shane or Kevin Owens?
Man, wait, what's Kevin Owens doing?
Kevin Owens doesn't have a match announced yet, so
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to do. It depends on what he's doing, what they put him in.
Shane.
We don't even know if they're going to have an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal clusterfuck again.
I'm going with Shane.
That's a
I
possibility.
think Kevin Owens is going to have a speaking segment. I don't think he's going to have a match.
He might not. He could be just involved in
also,
one of the... Him and Sami Zayn were trying to pitch a match with each other so they could fight at Mania, which would have been cool, but...
Yeah. Well, but think about this. Kevin Owens had one of the best matches last year. Top 3, maybe the best match last year.
Yeah, against Seth Rollins. Incredible.
And now he's
him
not
diving
on Mania.
off the stage that he did.
Yeah, he ran up the stage and dove off. We loved that match. And now he doesn't have a match at this year's WrestleMania. The fucking guy was one of the best things about last year's.
Mm-hmm.
What are they, fucking crazy?
Him diving off that stage was so awesome.
I would look at that and be like, we got to give him something. He had one of the best things last year. He helped save that Mania. Mike Hamilton.
Mike Hamilton tipped $4. I don't get Bugs Bunny. Can someone explain why he's popular? His music is arse and is a parody of rap music. Am I supposed to cheer for him? Fuck off.
I agree that I don't understand either, but the bottom line is he's got millions of fans. Like, so even though he's not our type of music maybe, or your type of music, and he's obviously doesn't, a lot of the music I believe is Latin and stuff. It's in Spanish, right? You're not going to listen to it. It's not for us, but the bottom line is he's a megastar, and
he's extremely popular, Grammy-winning artist, top of the charts,
currently he's not some older, washed-up guy who
they're not bringing in Ricky Martin. Yeah, they're not bringing in like they usually do. He's popular now, and now.
A guy who's actually this popular now wants to be a part of your company. I don't blame them at all for Bad Bunny. I don't even care. That part is fine. Do whatever you do with him. I think it's been all right. We would have done a better job.
I'm baffled by the singles match, but
I don't understand that either. Like, what are his wrestling skills? He's going to carry a whole match? I don't understand. But
like Shell just said, and I was saying, merch machine, merch selling son of a gun. He's breaking records for the merch then, but he's also breaking records for lowest rated segments.
And what does WWE care about? Money, merch, the merch.
Hey, that's all they care about.
They don't care about the lowest segment. They care about the merch and money. He's not bringing in viewers. He's bringing in money.
Exactly.
And that's what they care about. They care about money over viewers. So, boom. Absolutely. You have your answer as to why he's there.
Baby.
Thanks
and
for following me.
Gorilla Strong. He went ahead and he told us that NWA Power returns tomorrow night at 6:05 Eastern on Fight TV, actually.
Yeah, I saw that, man. They posted on their YouTube page, but fuck them.
I was shocked that they're coming back, though, again on Fight TV. So
yeah. Fight TV.
I guess so much for the YouTube.
Fight TV, a place who ignored Joe Cronin for a month about putting a new show on there, but had OKayfabe come over there and get 7 views. Good job. Good job, Fight TV. You're real smart people. Good job.
Menudo, Ricky Martin. Yeah.
Fuck Fight TV and fuck NWA.
Or if you ask Tommy, it's Ricky Martin as well, not Morton.
Yeah, Ricky Martin or whatever. Who's Tommy?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Shit, you know what does ring a bell?
GM3.
What was that? Let me see what that says. I missed what it said.
It says come 3.
Oh, come 3. Oh, my God. Cody Mastro is now ejaculated for the 3rd time tonight in a super chat. Baby. He's exploding in his pants. It's unbelievable. I just did commentary for this match to whatever for Top Rope. And my voice, I almost blew my voice out earlier today. And I sent the commentary as a single audio file. And I told the guy, I'm like, dude, listening to me doing commentary with nothing else over it, it just sounds ridiculous. And he was laughing. And I'm like, Leah came down. My wife came down while I was, working on it. And I'm like, my God, it's unbelievable. I'm doing, jumping around in the room. And she's like, what are you doing?
If I do. What's my name?
Tony Kidd.
It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend.
Say hello to Tony's friend.
Long time watcher, first time donator.
Oh, Tony Kidd.
Hey, Tony the Kid, baby. What's going on? $5. Hey, Tony, thank you for breaking the cherry or breaking the seal. Thanks, man, for donating $5, man.
You popped his cherry.
Yeah, right? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's finally 20. He's got a job. He's like, I'm going to do this. I've been watching for a while. Tony, man, that's so much appreciated, man, to drop a dono for the first time, man. I so much appreciate that. We definitely need some new blood. New blood in the donos is definitely needed, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank
also,
you.
Wednesday night, we'll be back with
oh, you ain't going to talk, motherfucker. You ain't going to talk ever, Jake. Shut up, motherfucker. JCS Foot Rub, $199. Okay, go ahead.
You can't stop me. I talk too much. TNT title match Wednesday. Darby Allin taking on John Silver. Nyla Rose and Tay Conti have a match. The Pinnacle are taking on the Varsity Blondes and Dante Martin. Kenny Omega versus Matt Sydal. If Matt wins, he gets a title match. And the Young Bucks with Brandon Cutler are taking on Laredo Kid and the Lucha Bros. Ugh. So, going to be an interesting night.
I hope so, because that sounds like shit.
Doesn't sound too great.
That's the first
I'm excited
time
for the Darby Allin match, though. That'll be good.
It is rare that I hear an AEW lineup and I usually go, oh yeah, I can't wait till Wednesday. Then that's gonna be awesome. That's the first time I heard a card and I went, ooh, oh.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled about that one, but we'll see what happens.
Joe, why WWE doesn't have top stars? They have a lot in the 2000s. The only top stars we have right now is Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, Edge, and McIntyre. Everyone else is in the mid like Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. They both don't feel like top.
Okay, Bobby Lashley is not a top star. Drew McIntyre is not a top star. And Randy Orton is a top star. So I don't even agree. Pacharo, I don't even agree with your list. I don't like Randy Orton myself really that much, but he's like one of the top stars. Randy Orton and Edge are one of the top stars.
He's definitely a star. I mean...
That
Mania match last year was so bad though between Edge and Orton.
Well,
bad.
Yeah, I don't like either one of them. So the two of them in a match, I was like, well,
Miz
this
was
is
just WWE champ, and he's gonna have to lose to a celebrity. The celebrity always beats the wrestler, which I hate.
He might not lose to Bad Bunny. Apparently, that there's some talk in the back because the Miz obviously is one of those where, hey, he'll stick around, and I think they're finally learning that you might benefit from not having the celebrities always beat your stars. You never know, but could just be all fluff and stuff at this point in time. I would like to see the Miz go ahead and get a solid win over Bad Bunny because he's not a wrestler. And apparently Bad Bunny did want to take the guitar shot last week and have it break, and apparently he was disappointed that the guitar shot didn't look great and it didn't break. So there is that. Yeah. At least he is trying.
Because I think he's
to get hit hard.
I think he really is trying, man. I think he's.
They were just worried about hurting him. So.
Yeah, and he's tiny, so it just didn't break over his tiny little back.
But he was upset that it didn't break, and I guess allegedly he said that he wanted to take the shot and he wished that he got hit harder. So that's the case. So be it. That's funny, but.
Yeah, I mean...
He's been respectful in the back. People like him. They talk highly of him. He's not making a mockery of wrestling. I'm not crazy that he's there. He's not someone that I'm a fan of, but...
He's got a serious stare, too, Jake, where he just looks like let's go, man. You want to do this?
Yeah, he's not doing a bad job.
Yeah, it's his size.
Did a good job swinging the guitar tonight. That was well executed. He gets to the ring. He spoke clearly on the mic. You could tell he was waiting for his cue, and he was waiting for his time to speak. He doesn't... do this regularly, so he had to wait and look over to be cued in.
CUM4 wait till CUM10.
Damn, Cody Mastro with a cum 10. Oh my God, what did he skip the other?
He's at cum 4. He said wait till cum 10.
Oh no,
we're only on level 4
cum
now.
4 right now. We may not get to that, though, if we end the show. You better come quick, because I'm about to end the show.
You better come faster.
I mean, I'd like to stay on and collect the donos, man, but I'm about to fall over, cum Mastro. You are a Mastro of cum.
I want you to come to hell with me and come on my devilish cock.
Wow, devil. That's, yikes, man. I'll tell you what, the devil is horny. When the devil gets horny, people die, okay? So let's be really careful with what we do here. But yeah, man, Shane McMahon, what probably the most forgettable Shane McMahon feud we'll ever see, ever.
I mean, yeah, I mean, the one he had with Taker at Mania was not great. The feud itself really was confusing because it was all about Shane and Vince, and then Shane had something in a lockbox on Vince that we didn't know what it was, that was on the line, that they never brought up ever again. They never mentioned it when he lost. And we never got why the Undertaker was fighting Shane, but the match itself was okay. Obviously, it all comes down to Shane jumping through the table. That's the spot that everybody remembers. What other feuds? Him and The Miz, that wasn't great at Mania either. I'm trying to think of anything decent of Shane's in a while, but it's been a long time, so sadly. I used to like Shane as a wrestler too, and I was excited when he came back at that Mania, before that Mania. I was like, oh, this is a big deal. The crowd erupted, and holy crap, Shane McMahon's back, and he's going to face The Undertaker? Like, didn't expect it to turn into this. So, fool me once. My God, they fooled us 1,000 times now.
Nah,
Shane needs to
dude,
go.
You're a natural, bro.
And you just greased up the wheels,
Just greased them up so soon.
I couldn't help but laugh. I was so pissed, but I had to laugh because I don't know why they're booking Sheamus in such a weird way, but they do it to everybody. But it was funny that he attacked him.
CUM5 number 10 will be on Friday.
Oh, okay. All right, Cody. Thank you, man. And that's 5 comes. Cinco.
So he's got 5 down. He's going to save the other 5s for Friday.
Are you saving it for Friday, monetize this? Is that what you're saying?
I guess that's what he's saving it for.
We do a live show every Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern right here. Well, on my other channel, Corrupted Nation. So we'll look for you to do it there. Hopefully my schedule won't change, but man, what if monetize this goes back to Wednesday nights or Tuesday nights?
It would be crazy. Apparently they're trying to move SmackDown as well coming up. So NXT
God.
might be moving to Tuesdays, and then SmackDown might be moving to Thursdays due to the NFL and Fox and their deal and whatever's going on. So,
and I might be moving. I might be moving to Saturday nights. Monetize this, or maybe
Saturday Night Fever.
Either Saturday night or Tuesday night. I don't know. That's not fact yet. I don't know yet what's going on, to be honest. But it could happen is what I'm saying. I don't know yet, though.
But dude,
you still got to see if NXT moves to Tuesday.
The first 80 episodes of Monetize This took place on a Wednesday, or the first 60, I think, took place on a Wednesday.
Yeah. Crazy to think back.
It's created so. Really is crazy.
The brakes are a little dodgy, Okay. But dude, you're gonna have to sacrifice, stopping for speed. You know what I'm saying?
So what a story? You just put one foot on it there.
One foot on, put it, flying in the wind, bro.
Oh, I thought these things are really hard to roll.
Nah, dude, you got it. You're a natural, bro.
You're a natural. Like, it could be funny, but
it's the noise and then him going, oh! It's the noise, dude. Oh my God, that sounds hilarious.
God, you're a natural, bro.
And you just greased up the wheels,
Just greased them up so soon.
I
oh my
like
God,
Riddle,
that's funny. That's funny.
Some of the shit is just so ridiculous, and I don't get it. I don't know.
That is fucking hilarious. That's the best thing of the night. You're right.
That really, as frustrating as it was, that was so funny to just see him get attacked.
Because
really
he's been annoying the fuck out of me every week, so it was even.
Well, that's why it was good to see him attack, and you could have had a face attack him too. But what I'm saying was they booked Sheamus like the heel there, so it was so weird.
Well, either way, it's going to be Sheamus and Riddle at WrestleMania for the U.S. title.
It seems like that's what they're going to do, but does that interest anybody? And now Sheamus was going for the U.S. or the WWE title at the Elimination Chamber, and now he's going for the U.S. title after losing a bunch?
All because he attacked a stoner, for being annoying.
Yeah, who offered him a ride on his scooter.
Oh, my God.
I'm telling you.
Him up so soon.
The only reason why it annoyed me was because I thought about the time he got his foot stomped on. I'm like, they've already done this. that's what kind of made me go like, all right, you're doing this again? Like, why make him stupid then? Like, if you know that he's an idiot and this is stupid, stop doing this. You know, but hey, whatever.
It doesn't make sense. You know that as well as I do.
That was funny, though. That was probably the best thing of the night. And other than like a couple other little things, tiny. But goodness Lord, this was terrible. Guys, tomorrow night is Tuesday night Throwdown. It returns tomorrow night. Tuesday night
shit.
Throwdown.
Big return.
Big return, big stuff. Let's get wet and let's go.
Let's go.
Leah's dad came over today and we played that for him. We were fucking dying. And Gavin is still laughing about it.
I love that.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Dude, he's shaking, holding on to the fucking zip line. You can see how scared he really is, but it's like he's trying to psych himself up because he doesn't want to look like scared in front of anybody. So I give him credit. He's like really trying to psych himself up, and he's like, let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Dude, like 50 times today, Leah said this. We were dying all day, man. Oh my God. Let's go.
Courtney, she was laughing.
Let's go.
I showed Danny yesterday. I showed Courtney today. She was laughing.
Oh my God, dude. He's
Let's
terrified.
go.
Let's go. He's terrified. But see, the reason why, too, is I'm trying to hype him up. And you can hear me the whole time trying to hype him up. Like, yeah. Like, I'm going, yeah. Because he was like, he's like, I don't know if I want to do it, but I think I'll do it. And like, all the guys are like, you know, my friends are like, you got to do it, bud. You got to do it. So he, like, agreed to it. But when he got up there, he was like, oh, and I know Gavin. I know Gavin. He's scared of this type of stuff, right? And Leah's the same way. And so he's shaking as he's grabbing the things. He's like, yeah, I got it. And I'm like, make sure you, and I'm trying to make sure you like hold on because I know that he's not even thinking. He's just thinking about terror. So I'm trying to help him, encourage him at the end. And I'm like, come on, yeah, come on. And then like, I think me encouraging him, and then he goes, let's go.
He's starting to get into it, but yeah, trying to seem like he's blending in. It works out perfect.
Dude. That I can't get enough of this fucking clip. One more time and then we're done. We're out of here.
Hang on tight, just like your sister did. She hung on tight. You hang on tight.
Notice how the accent comes out when I'm hanging out with my friends from Southie.
Yeah. Hang on tight, just like your sister did. She hung on tight. You hang on tight.
Choo choo.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
Yeah. Let's go.
I love it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Did you watch Justice League yet?
No.
You need to watch it.
Oh my God, I know.
It was fantastic.
Oh really? Okay.
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Okay.
There was only, I think, one thing that I would have dealt without or had a minor problem with, but everything else was vastly improved over the original. Can't believe how much of a different movie it turned out to be. There were a few scenes obviously the same, but even then they added things before or after or to them that added so much more context and story and layers upon layers of info that just made it so much more of a fully fleshed out world. I think you'll really enjoy it.
I can't wait, man. I'm really excited. I might do it tonight and tomorrow, so I'm going to try again, guys, and hopefully I'll have it done for you. And I know that Trembo in the chat was like, why do you always talk about your son or whatever, like about this? Well, it just happened the other day, and, you know, here's the thing.
It's funny, and we're proud parents.
The other thing is, I got to be honest, I know like 30, you know, maybe half of you guys have only been around in a little, like last few months or last year or something like that. But there's a lot of people in the chat that have been watching me since 2014, 13, 15, 16, 17. So, like, a lot of them have seen my son since he was 5 years old. So, like, you know what I mean? So people, you know, understand when they see him. They're like, oh, yeah. So, I don't know. Like, I feel like you guys...
That title belt that I got Gavin for one of the birthdays when you first started going live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have it.
Yeah. See, so, I mean, that was for his birthday, you know, and that's... So I've seen him, like you're saying, grow up throughout the years. And it's just
you guys are, like, part of...
He's so much taller. And
you're part of our families. Like, so it's like, it's something it's funny to share with people. Like, because you guys know who I am and know my kids and stuff. So some people don't, you know, some people are like, I don't know what the fuck is, but you know, a lot of people, but either way, that's funny. Even if you don't know a damn thing about me or my kids, like, I mean, let's go. Man, I got to give credit to him, too. He has been laughing his balls off. He came down here and he's like, Dad, can you pull up the video again? I want to see that again. Let's go. He's laughing, dude, at himself. He's like, I'm ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, that's funny. I was like, hey, you did it. Hey, if I was a kid, I would have been like, I'm not doing it. It doesn't look that high.
I used to back out of stuff, too, and then I'd get mad at myself. And the stupidest things. I remember we'd go like the Trail of Terror here. When it first started off, it was smaller, but my grandmother would take all the kids in the neighborhood, and then I'd get there, and it's like a haunted attraction. I'd be like, no, I'm not doing it, and I'd scare myself. And then everybody would be done and be like, oh, it was so good. And I'd be like, oh, I should have went, that kind of thing. And then I'd go by myself. You know, you have to psych yourself into it, but you end up missing out if you don't. So,
what up, Hippie J Lion? I haven't followed wrestling since. Yeah, that's funny, man. What's up, Hippie? What's up, Johnny? What's up, everybody? But yeah, we're gonna get out of here now, man, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry that I've been a little dead recently. You guys know I've been doing a lot of extra work on the side things going on, and I'm just fucking burnt out. And this show tonight was so boring, man. I'm actually coming more live now than I was at the end of the review. But I'm gonna go to bed, try to get some sleep, and try to get better. And hopefully in the next coming weeks for Raw, I'll have some more special surprises or outbursts for you, so at least you can be entertained by insanity. And when this show isn't so good. So it wasn't a ton to say about this Boar Fest tonight. We're out of here. Jake is at Countdown Ended on Twitter. I'm at JCS Commentary on Twitter. And, man, thank you guys so much for donating and for being here and liking, sharing, all that shit. Thank you. Especially all you guys have been following me forever. Thank you. And thanks for all the support. I think I didn't put the top dono up tonight. I was so tired I didn't even do that. But I think the top dono was $25 from T-Rev24.
I believe that was the top.
Thank you to T-Rev. And shout out to Shell. She is the queen of the wheel on Monetize This. So make sure you guys don't forget about Monetize This Friday nights at 11 p.m. If you haven't watched in a while, come back, man. I mean, last week was kind of a weird night. But next week, sure to be crazy because we don't usually have two fucking weird ones in a row. So see you next week. Have a good night. Keep it hard. Share the channel. Hit the likes. Comment the shit. And if you can, become a patron. And if you really can, become a producer. Like these badasses. Thanks for being producers, guys, so much. There's your producers on screen right now.
I'm coming for you.
Leah's coming for them. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Queefy sons of bitches.
Is what this once proud and profitable company sorely needs. What was once a captivating, trend-setting program has now deteriorated into a cliched, let's be honest, boring snooze fest that is in dire need of a knight in shining armor. Television ratings, downward spiral. Pay-per-view buy rates, plummeting. Mainstream acceptance.
I better see you in the new Diablo season on April 2nd, Jason. Diablo 3 Season 23, April 2nd. Let's go. Let's go. I heard Troy's going to be there, too.
Honestly, I'm embarrassed for you. And the reason why you're embarrassed is because of the steady stream of uninteresting, untalented, mediocre sports entertainers who you're forced to cheer for and care for. No wonder you're not cheering. You can care less about every single idiot in that dressing room.
Now, here's Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin.
Queefy sons of bitches.